Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. Today, instead of going over the Clash of Fate replays, I have some news. It's actually pretty wild. I don't think anybody believed me when I said it in the OGC community chat. It's actually... Okay, all right, we're just going to jump into it because, you know what, let's just jump right into it. We have our friend Toby. He's a good friend. I value Toby's insight probably more than anybody else when it comes to the game. But also as a person, the principles that he applies, I just love his mindset and I agree with all of it wholeheartedly. So this is the deal with Toby. During his interview, he said one of his interviews, he said that he has only ever played human. Human's his favorite race, and he will forever be human. Well, if we look at this, Toby is no longer human. So what does this mean when it comes to the human race as far as the metas? I'll tell you what, if Toby's not human, then human probably is not the not a good PvP race right now. If Toby can't get it to work, then there's no chance in heck that I can, and I feel bad for anybody else that's trying to. So Toby switched to dwarf. His dwarf setup, he's got some ridiculously strong troops. Along with like the Zen tank. So we're going to go through some of Toby's replays. I have a lot of them. So I don't know how many I'll be able to get through in this installment. I might have to do a whole second one too. But all of the opponents here are going to be from Duel Towers, and all of the opponents are going to be somewhere in the top 100. So right now everything is kind of fluctuating. I think Toby got up to rank 46 in the world on this like little run up. So the people that he fought against are, if they're not in the top 100 right now, they go in and out. So what I'm trying to say is he's going up against really strong opponents. So this first person, I can't even count up how many symbols. I'm assuming that's 8. I'm just going to assume that all of these dragons are perfect. This one's actually lacking a little bit, but they're pretty strong. When we look at the stats, the enemy's Nora went huge. This Nora thing, guys, we got to get this Nora thing fixed or get some true rubies out. All right, so we're going to jump in. We're going to check and see. So it looks like Toby has a power side on the bottom side. He's got a giant Balrog. He's got the snipers down there, which are able to be protected with the dragon. Top side, the mechs actually survived the burst going up against the monks. The monks got a crowd control buff or the moral boost. On the bottom side, Toby is plowing through, and it looks like on the top, Toby's just about down with 1 pack of mechs. Almost 2 packs as the monks move around. The monks will eat up those mechs, guys. Toby survived in the bottom area. Toby is doing fantastic. His dragon's still up. The enemy Onyx is still up as well. There's enough mechs to kind of tank everything up. However, here's the thing with the Rock and Monks. If the battle goes on too long, then they will drop eventually just because of the moral boost stuff. Both dragons getting super low. Toby's dragon is getting mad low, but his dragon is so hard to kill because it's so tanky. So Toby ended up winning this fight. It was mad cool to see. Good fight to both of you guys. So for this next fight, we get some dwarf on dwarf action. Pretty wild. So the guy he's going up against is actually stronger than him. When we look at the guy's setup, I mean, this is some ridiculous whale stuff. These guys are all just so huge. When we look at the stats, it looks like Toby won in everything except for magic. Both, well, Toby's Nora went huge as well. So let's see if it was the... All right, so this is an inverted fight. So the power sides are opposite of each other, and they're both going in. It looks to be pretty solid on the top side. Toby almost has that collapse. On the bottom side, it looks like SV81 almost has that collapse. It's going to pretty much be a race to who gets through first. Toby is using the turtle. I missed if the SV81 is using a turtle or not. Probably not. I think that they're just going with Mana Worm, and Toby is able to just power through. He now turns around. Now it's just a giant cluster of people on this bottom area. Everything gets stunned up from the protection, and Toby's able to blast through at everything on this bottom area. Really cool fight. I think that there's a giant difference with core power. There's probably a giant difference with core power with all of these players, but Toby's amazing. So great fight to SV81. Toby, amazing job, man. All right, and for this next one, Toby's going up against some level 16. Oh my gosh, these warlocks are insane. Same thing with the soccer. So he's going up against a lich player who's got literally maxed out stuff there. I mean, this is just disgusting. Anyways, when we look at the stats, so Toby won in might and stamina. Both people had Nora's going huge because Nora is the only thing that matters for heroes right now. So Toby's power side is going up against the Lich Dragon side. Should be interesting overall. There was a pack of stalkers down there, but Denji's able to take that out. Raxius is doing the lanterns to kind of boost everything up. I think that's all on the snipers of Toby. There is a target down on Toby's Ophidius. I don't know if they'll survive. The Onyx Dragon is almost collapsed from the Lich player. Toby's now doing the technical repair to keep up some of those mechs. Toby's dragon went down. Oh my gosh, there's so much damage on Toby's dragon, but his dragon's able to survive. That's absolutely huge. I think the lanterns really helped out with Toby's Nora and or the snipers. Well, the snipers were still there, but definitely helped out with Nora. In this top area, Toby's going to start coming up. Once his dragon gets up there, he's going to be able to take down those warlocks. However, the Lich just targeted the warlocks, and those are 400,000 attack Lich warlocks, which is just insane. So Toby's able to blast through most of the front line. This is huge because as those warlocks are just attacking Toby's dragon over and over, and Toby's dragon is able to live through it, he's able to use his jacks to take down everything. His dragon, his Azul is just wild. It is wild overall. So anyways, Toby swings up and he will end up eventually taking down all of the scorpions up there, and the warlocks are just going to explode as soon as there's an energy pulse anywhere near him. Toby's dragon's already back up to full health. This thing is just a ridiculous build. So with that, good fight to the 4 symbol person, Toby. Amazing fight. This is some crazy dwarf stuff. I never thought I'd see the day when Toby was not a human. Alright guys, and we get another one with Toby going up against the Lich player. This Lich player has all 3 maxed out and almost perfect dragon. It is blessed humanoid, but I mean, it's still ridiculously strong troops. So Toby won might and command, barely won in command, but again, his Nora just went huge. So if we watch this bomb side for Toby, it looks like I would bet that his floors is stuck onto the Nora. I don't know if he'll do the Raxius Lanterns again. Doesn't look like it for the immediate portion on the bottom, but he's able to just drop everything towards this bottom between the Dragon, Nora. I mean, his Belrog will face tank legit anything down there. There's so much. So he ended up collapsing the whole bottom side going up against this Lich player. He's got like 4 packs of mechs still alive, maybe 5 in the top area. So now it's just a matter of cleanup. Enemy's Onyx Dragon was getting targeted, but then the protection proc came out. Now it's down. It's all over at this point in time. Now Toby's Dragon is just going to move up. There's going to be a couple energy pulses, and it is going to be over. Seriously, I never thought that we would see Toby as Dwarf. I'm glad he went Dwarf and not like Lich or Rockin'. So anyways, great fight to 5 symbol person. Toby, great job, man. And now we got Toby going up against Crusher. Crusher has a... Actually, this is a pretty solid Azul Dragon. I mean, ridiculous Dragonics right there. And when we look at the health, almost 6 million health trees. Just crazy stuff. When we look at the stats, so Toby lost in all stats except for might. We can see Ophidius from Crusher coming out being huge, and we got the snipers. The snipers are huge for Toby. So I bet you those snipers get some headshots on some trees. So Toby's power side is down here on the bottom. He starts off with the Denji spin, which I think is huge to keep everything alive. He drops the Ophidius snake. Top side, he's got the snipers. Hopefully the snipers live long enough to actually do a bunch of damage. Enemy went mad deep against Toby's dragon, but Toby's able to survive against them. Top side, everything's going well. So Crusher put targeting down on Toby's dragon. Toby's dragon, guys, again, really hard to actually take out. And Toby now drops the bad splits. That should speed up everything on this bottom side so that Toby can finally just focus on killing the Azul dragon. In the top, there's still a pack of snipers still alive. That's huge. Bottom side, there's also a pack of snipers, which again is huge. The snipers are going to make quick work out of the trees. Both dragons have the targeting down now. Toby takes down the enemy dragon first. This is huge because now there's a solid dragon advantage, and Toby also has the targeting on the enemy Ophidius. I think okay, so the enemy Ophidius has to go down sooner rather than later because there's a lot of damage coming out from the snakes. Again, for Crusher, their Ophidius did the most amount of damage. Toby does the thumbs up because Crusher is a good guy and friendly fights. So, anyways, great job to both Crusher. Toby did amazing as well. Good job all around. This turtle with the max insanity. Alright guys, we have another one with Toby going up against another self player. This is a 7 symbol person going up against Toby. Their dragon is... I think this is a perfect... Yep, they got a perfect Onyx. I wish I could roll Fatal Blows onto mine. And 3 maxed out Dragon Trees. I mean, pretty standard at this level of play. Toby's dragon almost outdamaged the Onyx, which is pretty wild because the Onyx is just... so much damage. So top side, enemy's dragon is right up front, so Toby's able to get a bunch of heroes really close to enemy's dragon. Half health, huge hit from Toby onto it. Enemy jumps their Rufio in, Toby jumps his Rufio in, able to get wicked deep with his Rufio. His Rufio is super low. That's super scary. His Rufio is now back up to full. Great fight overall from both players. Toby's now spinning the Rufio to get towards the Onyx Dragon. He drops the Basilisk down, trying to keep his Rufio up. Bottom side, he's still got a couple snipers up, not many. Those should make good work going up against the trees. There is a targeting down. It looks like the enemy put down a targeting on perhaps a hero instead of Toby's dragon. That right there could have cost them the entire match. With the targetings, guys, you gotta hit the right thing. If you miss with the targeting, it might just be match over for you. It happens to me all the time. I have fat thumbs, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just part of the game. Anyways, Toby is now swinging around. He's going to end up taking out all of the trees. Duel Dragon just blowing everything up. Great fight to both of you guys. And for the last fight that we have here, we have Coca-Cola going up against Toby. I mean, Toby's max are just living through everything. He's got 4 packs. He's going up against, this looks like another Azul Dragon, a perfect Azul Dragon, all 3 maxed out for the Dragonic things. When we look at the damage dealt, so Toby's Ophidius went huge, along with, so Toby's Dragon, Nora, pack of snipers, and also Ophidius all did more damage than Coca-Cola's highest damage dealing thing, which was their Jax. So if we take a peek at this, on the bottom side, Toby should be able to just blast it through everything. Those snipers at the start, guys, that allows Toby to get a big push in on that bottom area. And once he's in deep, between the dragon and everything else putting in the work, he should be able to win that. Top side, Toby still has a full pack of snipers up there, which should be able to drop those trees and or huntresses. Enemy Coca-Cola goes mad deep with Bane to tie everything up, and it looks like that Bane's health is just ridiculous. So Toby has a targeting down on the enemy's dragon. Enemy's dragon should be able to go down. However, Mako is just blowing up Toby's Rufio. Will Toby's Rufio survive long enough? We saw the protection products going out. On the top side, Toby still has a full pack of snipers up there. He's going to keep chopping down those huntresses. That huntress pack is almost down on that top side. There's now a targeting down. I forget I can't say if that's Nora or Jax that is on. Anyways, both dragons are still up for right now. Both Balrogs are just hitting each other. Coca-Cola is trying to use the Mako to take down either Nora or Jax from Toby. Toby drops the enemy's dragon. Top side, it looks like all the huntresses are gone. So now Toby can just start using the sniper to take down the trees. Down here, it looks like the Coca-Cola's Balrog is almost fully down between the Ophidius snakes, Jax and the dragon. The Balrog eventually drops. Toby's Balrog is still up, and the snakes are in deep from Toby's Ophidius. For the top side, there's just... It's just mayhem between all of these trees and everything. It's pretty cool. So Toby did a fantastic job just chopping down the trees, taking out the Amazon. They both did the thumbs up. They both know that, showing respect to each other because this is high-level play. Anyways, great job to Coca-Cola. Great job to Toby. Both of these people, insanely strong, would kick my butt any day. So with that, guys, Toby is now dwarf. Let me know your thoughts about hashtag Toby Nation switching from the human race over to the dwarfs in the comment section below. Does this make you feel more or less like you want to be a part of the human race? That's really weird. So tomorrow we'll actually have the video going over everything from the community challenges. We'll review all of that, and also there's some cool stuff in the description of this video, along with all videos. Go check it out. We have the OGC merch store, we have Discord, and we have Patreon. So thank you to the Patreons. They make all this possible. Please go check it out if you want more information. Tomorrow we'll check out the community challenge, and we'll have more amazing stuff later this week. Toby, thanks for the replays. Everyone that fought against Toby, you guys all did amazing. All you guys can beat me. Take care, guys. I will see you guys later.